Hey guys, Arm&Gun here today. Feast your eyes on one of my grails. This is freaking awesome. I'm so grateful to have this thing in the collection. This thing honestly is very special. This is the FNCAL, which is really cool. This was birthed of the FAL, the right arm of the free world, chambered in 762 NATO. This was when the AR was making all the fuss and everyone wanted to go to this new fandangled 5.56 cartridge. This was Belgium's answer. And you know what? Gat says, hold up, I'm coming. Just all the grace. Executed that with so much grace. Anyways, Belgium went full beauty on this thing. This is the original Gucci. Not the original gangster, because, well, I don't know why. I don't know why Belgium did what they did, and I don't know why they do what they do. Bunch of bureaucratic bastards. But they did create this beautiful firearm, and I freaking love it. I've admired it. I've idolized it. It's so freaking cool, and this one is mint. And I bought it for almost nothing. 2 years ago, on a corner side crepe stand in Paris with my wife on our trip, and she doesn't know that that was the best part of my trip. Shh. Anyways, this thing is so cool. I'm so grateful. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to show you the FAL that this came from and the FNC that replaced it, because this was a flaming hot disaster, which is just so damn disappointing. But it is what it is. It exists. It existed. I have it here in my hands today, and I am stoked to tell you about it. So anyways, let's carry on. An assault rifle, right? Loaded words, loaded terms, but it is. Select fire rifle chambered in an intermediate caliber cartridge. And that's the definition. So very cool, very beautiful. No provision for modern optics, but it has a beautiful sight system. Lovely sight radius, great practical accuracy. Nice muzzle device here with a bit of a brake, some compensated front ends to keep the muzzle down. Very light recoiling, just a beautiful system, but very complicated. In a world of crayon eaters, this was a pencil crayon, and oh, what a fancy one it was. It was just a little bit too complex. Armorers didn't like it. If you want to check out, I'll do a full disassembly video on it on my B channel, Arm & Armory. It's got some quirks, and this cocking knob is the key to taking it apart and servicing it. And it's a bit of a bear. And it's the reason this one's broken, because the previous guy, who was a dumbass, who kept this in very nice shape, but definitely beat this thing off with a mallet because he couldn't get it to come. Poor bloke. Anyways, his frustration is my now loss. But that is the one tarnished element of this gun. Otherwise, it's beautiful. If you know how I can get a replacement for this or a repro, that'd be amazing. I'm not holding my breath, but it is what it is. Anyways, we are clear. And yes, that is a somewhat well-functioning bolt catch system. This has bolt release. This has so many features like an AR, which clearly it borrowed from at the time. But it's beautiful. It's got an upper-low receiver, hinge pins, pops open like that, but it still has a lot of aspects of the FAL, the FAL. It's great. It's wonderful. It has a mag that is very much like an AR, but it is not, and that was also a crux of the system. It's a proprietary mag, very well made, beautiful. That fit is, on the money. But it wasn't what it needed to be a successful gun. They only made about 11 or 12,000 of these. I think Thailand was one that got the major military contract. Of course, those are all beat to hell by now and don't really exist. There was some semi-automatic ones as well. You'll see most of those in the States for obscene amounts of money. And for whatever reason, you could buy these in Canada from the Eaton store back in the day. Richard, the Real Deal Movie Arms, can probably tell you about it, because I believe that's where he got his, in the styrofoam box. It is wild. As far as I'm aware, he's got the nicest one in Canada, and mine is the nicest minus the cocking knob, and I don't have my little box with it. But alas, back in the good old days. You've got an adjustable gas regulator, gas block, which has a grenade launching function, which is pretty cool, pretty based, common for the era. This interesting ventilated heat handguard with a polymer forward grip. Quite comfortable, quite ergonomic. Got those nice little ribbed sections there that feel quite, well, apparently I'm enjoying it at the moment. You have safe, semi, 3-round burst, and awesome mode. Gat is just being chill. Usually he's all up in my business, and he's just taking it in right now. That's great. This is a wonderful gun. I totally understand. This is just something to be in awe of. Right, bud? Yes. AR controls, you got a very swept back grip, which feels nice, but it is very raked back. And, well, a fixed buttstock, polymer, you know, extra some ribs back here, good length of pull. Just obvious, it's great. It's a nice lightweight gun, 7.7 pounds, 3.5 kilograms, feels really good. Hair over 3 feet long. You've got, I think, almost an 18-inch barrel. It's just, this was an awesome gun. It just needed to be kept indoors. This was not suitable for the jungle. This is what it came from, the FAL, a very nice example of one. And this is the CAL. A lot of similarities there, but some differences too. Same, but different. Small. And then we had this, which is not nearly as nice of an example, but it is nonetheless an FNC. This is much more 8K, much more reliable, much more crayon, grunt-proof, war-proof, jungle-proof, you know, but way less refined, way less beautiful, way more chonk, just, you know, not the same. Pretty epic, but not the same. It is very ergonomic, it's very lightweight, feels streamlined and sleek. I love it. People ask me all the time what my favorite guns are. Well, the video I did last week, the ZK383, that Czech SMG LMG, that's one of them. That's one of them. This is one of them because I've wanted one for so freaking long. I love so much about it. It's so unique and beautiful and cool, and just from a bygone era. It feels like this was Belgian making an interwar gun. Like this doesn't feel like something out of the 60s. This feels like something out of the 30s. But that's so cool. The internals are great too. A lot of cues taken from the AR. Again, watch my disassembly video if you're interested in that. Other favorite guns, the Galil Galatz. The thing's just such a chonky beast. I love it. The Owen's right for all the wrong reasons. The P90, the Thompson, but I'm a 1928 style, 1921 style Thompson fanboy. I like that ribbed barrel, the Blishlock, the AUG, oh, the Augie Doggy. What else? I like lots of guns. I have a really hard time picking favorites, but anyways, there's a few. At any rate, stick around for another fun gun next week, most likely. And I'm going to keep doing these videos for a little while because I feel like it. And I have some time between my busy work schedule, which is going. It's a grind. Again, we almost died during COVID. We almost lost everything, and we've managed to crawl our way back to some semblance of success, but it's a grind. So that's my main thing, and I apologize I'm not here as much as I'd like to be, and as much as I feel I owe it to you all, but I'm doing what I can. So anyways, like, subscribe, buy some merch because it helps. I might be gun rich, but I could benefit from some merch sales. The mortgage cuts deep. Anyways, guys, catch you later. I am working on a gun range that might come this summer. I've teased it for a few years now, but legitimately, we're getting close. I'll do a video on my B channel soon, just showing you the progress of the site. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Some solid Hickok vibes. Boom diggity. Merch.